So, as care homes go, this isn't such a bad one. Ultra-modern and fairly self-contained, almost like being in a sheltered flat, but with the bonus of round-the-clock care. There's a telly lounge for those who want it, but most don't bother. We've all got them in our rooms. A smaller lounge for visitors, and they put activities on most days. Some good, some not so much, but there's no pressure to join in. For so long I dreaded ending up somewhere like this, but now I'm here, it's fine. I'm actually quite enjoying it. There are some lovely people in here too, which makes all the difference. Admittedly, there's a couple I'd never have got along with in years gone by. Macho men back in the day, but even they're all right. Mellowed with age, no doubt. It's weird though, looking at us, you can tell we're elderly. Frail even. I mean, I've not long turned 86. Just wrong on every level. And one lady's nearly 100. And yet none of us act or dress old at all. Or at least, not like the old people we remember. We've all got our laptops or tablets or iPhones, and we're all on social media. Even the 99-year-old is on Facebook. Most of us miss getting out, so they try their best to bring that to us. There's a proper restaurant with a bar, a decent menu with specials every night, and a choice of wine. Not the best wine I've ever tasted, but you can't have everything. And that's where I noticed him. That first night, next table along. It sounds mad to say he hasn't changed. I last saw him in 1970. That's 68 years. We were still in our teens at the time. I remind myself in the hope it might even slightly soften the blow. It doesn't come close. Unbelievably, his hair is still a reddish sandy light brown. A few streaks of white, but nowhere near what you'd expect. Slender, elegant, some lines of course, but he still has those cheekbones. It took a while for him to recognise me, but no surprise there. I was in two minds whether to let on. After all, we didn't part on the best of terms, but in the end it was him who spoke to me. "Excuse me, I could be completely wrong, but I'm sure I know you from somewhere. I just can't put a name to the face." "Yeah," I said, "it's been a long time, but you'd be right. It's Chris." "Chris?" he frowned. "Sorry, it's just I've worked with a few Chris's over the years and you don't look like any of them." I shook my head. "When I say a long time, I mean a really long time. Chris Harper, from high school." "Oh." His face dropped slightly. "I'm used to that." "Oh, I see. So now you've... "No," I said lightly. "I'm still a guy. I've lived as a woman for 40-odd years, but I never made the change." Before I could say any more, a nurse was whizzing him off to the small lounge. "You've got a visitor, Stuart. Your friend, Kay." I notice she comes quite often, this friend, once, maybe twice a week, sometimes with her husband, Phil, I think, a red-haired woman and a bearded man. There's another couple too, Jill and Rachel. One's flamboyant, the other classy and restrained. They all seem in their 60s, maybe early 70s, but it's hard to tell. No one really looks their age these days. It's been almost 3 weeks since we spoke. I see him most nights in the restaurant, but he's always at the other end of the room. I was starting to feel a bit paranoid, wondering if he'd asked them to keep me away, but now, today, they've sat us together for Sunday lunch. It's Mother's Day and pretty quiet in here, with most of the ladies out to lunch with their families, so we get a table to ourselves. It's more than a little awkward at first. As we eat in silence, he plays anxiously with his food, a habit he had way back, and clears his throat a few times. "Look, Stu," I say at last, "if you'd rather I sat somewhere else, just let me know. I can ask the nurse to move me." No, of course not. It's just," he sighs, "to be honest, Chris, I'm glad of the chance to speak to you. I know it was years ago, but I've always felt terrible about how things ended between us on that last day of school. You were such a great friend to me, and the way I brushed you off, it was unforgivable.